All right, we are going to look at how to set up conversions today, and specifically how to create a table that we can use in like any situation. So here's a conversion chart. So if you look closely at this, we've got metric conversions and imperial, metric to imperial, and imperial to metric. So let's look here. I think these are interesting. So we've got like 1 foot is 12 inches, and 1 yard is 3 feet, and 1 mile is 1760 yards, right? Or down here, let's see, we've got like a kilometer to miles, and then, like it's kind of written over here with abbreviations. And then like 1 meter is 3.2 feet, 1 centimeter is 0.3 inches. And then this is the same situation, but this time it's written with 1 inch is 2.5 centimeters. See, and up here it's 1 centimeter is 0.3 inches. So it's inches and centimeters in both places, but it kind of depends on what your starting point is, right? If you're starting with inches or starting with centimeters. So we're going to have to use this chart because I don't have those things memorized, and I don't think anybody needs to. So let's look at this. So let's say I want to know how many inches are in 5.8 feet. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start off by drawing myself this long line, and I'm going to divide it up into a couple vertical pieces like this. We always start with what we're given in the problem. So we were given 5.8 feet. Now, everybody here knows that we just need to multiply 5.8 times 12, and you're right, but here's how this works. We're going from feet to inches, and we know that we can directly convert that. We have a conversion factor for that. And if we come over here, we're going to go find where we've got feet to inches, and it's right here. We've got feet to inches. They convert directly because they're listed on my table. So back to my chart, whatever I put here, I also am going to put in the bottom diagonal, and I'm converting that to inches, so inches goes above it. Now I'm going to fill in what's their relationship, like how many inches are in feet, or how many feet are in an inch, however you want to look at that. Well, 1 foot has 12 inches. I'm looking for inches, right? Isn't that what my problem was looking for? So if I've got inches on the top, I'm done. I drew too much. I can kind of erase this part. So now I'm going to do what makes sense here, and I'm going to multiply, I'm going to multiply across the top, and I'm going to multiply across the bottom, and I'm going to divide. So I'm going to say 5.8 times 12, and I'm going to get, what am I going to get? It's just over 60. 5.8 times 12 is 69.6, and I'm going to divide that by 1, which is, nothing. So my answer is 69.6 inches. Right? The reason that works, I wish I didn't have a blue line through all this. Okay. The reason that worked was because, over 1, was because the feet were on the top and the bottom. Just like in a fraction, if you've got something on top and the bottom, it cancels out. So my answer is 69.6. And my units that are left are inches. Okay, let's try another one, but let's make our life a little more complicated. Let's say we want to know how many centimeters are in 1 mile. Okay, well, now I've really gone and done it because I have no idea. So again, what are we, actually, let's make this more difficult. Let's do 1.5 miles. Okay, what are we looking for? We're looking for centimeters. So we somehow need to start with centimeters and get to miles. So what can I directly convert centimeters to? Well, look on your chart. Centimeters I can convert to, inches. So I can convert that to inches. I'm going to write that down, inches. And inches, can I convert inches to miles? So come look and see, can you convert inches to miles? No, I only have miles converting to, I only have miles converting to yards. Okay, so I'm going to go inches to yards, because I do have inches to yards, right? Like here's inches to yards, or no, yards to feet. But I can go there. So what if I go inches to feet, and then feet to yards, and yards to miles? Ooh, buddy, we are living on the edge. Okay, so that means we're starting with miles. All right, so I'm going to draw my setup again. And I need a lot of these because I have a lot of hops to take. And I always put what I'm given in the top. Whatever is in the top has to be in the bottom. So miles. And miles converts to yards. So I'm going to put yards here. Okay, well, what's the conversion from miles to yards? Well, it told me that 1 mile is 1,760 yards. Since I've got yards here, let me make that a different color. Since I've got yards here, I need yards in the bottom of my next one. So yards. Yards can convert to feet. Well, what's the relationship between yards and feet? 1 yard has 3 feet. 1 yard, 3 feet. Okay? I've got feet here. Oops. So if I've got feet there, then I need feet in the bottom. So feet, and feet converts to inches. Okay, I'm running out of room. And let's see, 1 foot I know has 12 inches. And then I'm going to add on, I've got inches. So I need inches here. So I'm going to be like, okay, inches. And inches converts to centimeters. And if I come look, what's the conversion from inches to centimeters? Let's see. Inches to centimeters. Let's see, what do I want to do here? Find 1 inch. 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. So 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. Now, we are going to multiply everything across the top. Everything across the top. Multiply everything across the top. And then we're going to multiply everything across the bottom, and we're going to see what we get. And we're going to be like, okay, here we go with our calculator. Ready? We've got 1.5 times 1760 times 3 times 12 times 2.54, and we get, oh my good lordy, 241,401.6 divided by 1, which of course is 2,401.6. And look, miles cancel, yards cancel, feet cancel, inches cancel, and you are left with centimeters. Yo, that's a lot of centimeters, but 1.5 miles is not short. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I feel like maybe we should do one more that's kind of the reverse, just to know, keep you on your toes. Let's maybe kind of go the opposite direction. We're going to say, let's go the opposite direction. What if we want to know, okay, so what if we want to know, let's say 980 inches is how many yards? Okay, that's what we're going to look for. So we're looking for yards, and we're given inches. So I'm going to set up my situation, and I'm going to start with 980 inches. If I've got inches in the top, then my next move is inches on the bottom. What can I convert inches to? So come over here, and we're trying to go to yards, so bigger. So look, inches to a foot. So let's do that. So we'll convert to a foot. Well, what's the relationship? There's 12 inches and 1 foot. Okay? Now, if I've got feet on the top, I need a foot on the bottom. And what can feet convert to? Well, feet convert to yards. Perfect. All right. The relationship is 3 feet in 1 yard. I know that because it says it right here. So, like I said before, what we're going to do here is we are going to multiply everything across the top and then everything across the bottom. So on the top, I've got 980 times 1, which is 980. On the bottom, I've got 12 times 3, which is 36. So now I'm going to divide 980 by 36, and I get 27.2. And remember, I'm looking for yards, so my unit must be yards. And that works because my inches cancel, and now my feet are going to cancel, and what's left is yards. So that means 980 inches is equal to 27.2 yards. Okay, I hope that makes sense. All right, cool. You guys are great. Bye.